EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set, 20. Check right 54. You can't block.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the burp.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Now Chubb running right. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See, if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Breeze. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing again on second and 10. Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Breeze going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot before half for Breeze. Flushed out right. And now he's going to... And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. As time expires in the first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what...
Now Breeze lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals-Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. Check 13, check 13.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? 50 seconds.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rolling to a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Chubb will get the call, running left, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Come on, baby.
4th down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go, 21. Bravo. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to